Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am God, and I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is that you have the ability to prophesy the amazing future that you want. I'm going to break it down for you so you can get where I'm going with this. First and foremost, you got to realize that obviously I always declare and share with you that life does not give you what you think you deserve or what you want, but it only gives you what you believe that you are right now. So it's like you have to come up with a mechanism that will actually talk about the future you desire as if it is already in the present. So the way you could do that is through prophesying. And how do you really prophesy? I had an epiphany, I think it was Saturday, is that prophesying is simply you developing the ability, people, to have a mental vision of what it is that you desire or want from this world. That's number one. There's two parts to it. The first part is that you must be able to prophesy the amazing life that you want for yourself, people, is that you have to develop and master the ability of creating a vision of what your amazing life look like, what it feels like, what it's being like what it's the experience is like, what is that like for you. You got to imagine what that looks like and feel like, especially. So as you have the visions of what that looks like, people, then what happens is, and that's why it's so powerful and critically important for you to be able to speak the words that will declare more clearly what that is. And that's why I always do the daily declarations over your life. And I personally read my declarations/affirmations every single day. And I highly recommend you to do that also, because what happens is, not only is it reprogramming your mind to allow you to believe things that seems impossible in the present. That's what declarations, if you ask me, that's what they're really there for, is to reprogram your mind. But the second benefit of it, people, is that when we tap into our spirit and we speak from our spirit, not our body and not just our mind, but when we speak from our spirit, these words, people, is that's when they have the creating ability. See, you can't just say words just for saying them and expect result, because unfortunately that's not how it works. Is that when you tap into the spirit and you speak words, you're not just speaking words, people, is that there's strong emotions and intentionality behind the words that you speak, because anything you do from the spirit is very purposeful, very meaningful, and very impactful. So to profess the amazing life that you want, again, two parts to it. Number one is you must create a clear vision of what that looks like. Number two is that you have to, again, use declarations or affirmations where you speak of the things you desire as if they have already happened. For example, for any declaration or affirmation is that I am grateful now that I am blank. Whatever that is, that's what you're going to say, people. Whatever it is that you desire, whatever that looks like. I am grateful now that I'm blank. I'm an amazing parent. You're a millionaire. Whatever the heck you want to say, just make sure you say it in that manner, because as you speak it, the key phrase there is that I am grateful now. You're only grateful for things that you have already received, people. You know what I mean? We learned that ever since we were little kids. And the second part of it is the word now. You're not saying will or in the future, because a year from now, the word will still have the same effect. You still will be trying to. I'm not willing anything to try for something. I'm declaring it that it is already so. Okay? So you use that phrase to your advantage, and that is indeed, people, how you prophesy over your life. But the most important ingredient, though, really and truly, is that you want to continuously work, again, on tapping into your spirit, because your spirit, when you come from your spirit, that's where you can prophesy. If you're not tapped into your spirit and you're not in tune with the spirit of God that already resides inside of you, then you're just speaking empty words, So again, that's I'll share one more time. To prophesy over your life, you must be able to use your mind to visualize everything you desire. What does it look like? What does it feel like? How are you being? What is the experience like? Imagine those things, people. Challenge yourself to visualize in your mind what that look like. It's easier said than done, but with anything, with practice and repetition, you will master it over time. And again, number 2 is literally use affirmation and declarations that starts with I am grateful now that I am blank, and say that I'd say at least 10 to 15 minutes every day. I do mine in the morning time in front of the mirror. And that's what I'm recommending for y'all. So it's for you to declare or affirm the things you want on a daily basis. With that being said, people, my declarations over your life, number 1 is that you are a millionaire. Number 2 is that you're married to the person of your dreams. And number 3 is that you have amazing health and you're in the best shape of your life. With that being said, people, my prayer for you today is that the Spirit of God that resides in both you and me will continue to shape you and mold you to being the amazing human being that He is destined for you to be. Also pray, people, that you really focus on developing yourself, man, because again, the world mirrors you. So focus on you. Don't worry about trying to change the world. With that being said, people, y'all have an amazing day, and we'll talk tomorrow.